Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. You see that title and thumbnail, so come on in, grab a seat, and let's get started. So today I wanted to talk about a pretty little girl that I encountered while I was scrolling on TikTok. Now her name is Paris, and she does a lot of dancing videos, and I'm sure you're wondering like, okay, so what are we about to talk about? So I come across one video and she had some long pretty hair, looking cute as always. And I'll say this, before I even read the comments, I knew the bullshit I was going to read. I already knew it was coming. So yeah, I'm scrolling through the comments and I see so many people say that her hairstyle was too grown. And I'm like, this sounds so familiar. I remember being a little girl and everything I said, did, even if I wanted to wear like lip gloss or anything, it was considered too grown. It didn't make sense to me as a child. Now that I'm an adult, I understand. Like, it's some deep ass shit. And a lot of people don't understand that what our ancestors went through, we're still dealing with mentally and subconsciously, and that shit is so deeply rooted that a lot of us don't even fucking know. Like, this is crazy. Now, I told y'all that this gets deep, right? So let's just talk about it. Now, you would think like, damn, it's just just some hair, it's just a hairstyle. What if she was born that way? What if she was born with hair down her back? Like, would it still be considered grown? Like, it just doesn't make sense. But anyways, so I did a little research or whatever to give just more facts. Like, I'm gonna give my opinions, but I'm also gonna give some facts. I'm reading and it said that little black girls ranging from 5 to 14 years old, yes, 5 to 14, are looked at as less innocent than their white peers. Now, ain't that something? I mean, I'm not surprised because, like I said, I was a little black girl once. So, I've been through the shit. But, just reading it and seeing it in black and white is just real crazy. And it also said that black girls need less nurturing, less protection, and like, I'm reading these things and I'm just like, yes, like this shit all makes sense. Less nurturing. It's like we see time and time again that our black moms, baby sons and their little girls are being yelled at constantly and being called bitches. And the relationship between a black little girl and a black mom is just very toxic. And there's a reason why. Like, this shit is really deeply rooted. It also said that black girls need to be supported less. You know how as soon as you turn 18, you got to get kicked out because you're an adult now. And it's like, we're the only ones that really do that to each other. If you look at Chinese people and white people, they set their kids up, okay? This is not, to say like 100% of them do that, but majority, they make sure their kids are good. If their kids need to be home, 25, 26 years old until they have a good savings and, they went through college, they got a job and, they put money to the side, whatever, like they're able to do that. With black women, no. So quick to kick their kids out. And it's just, like I said, this, now that I'm reading it in black and white, like this shit is just crazy. But it also says that black girls are more independent. It also says that black girls know more about adult topics, which, that one right there is really freaking sad. But again, like I said, these are, facts, and this is just life for us. And the more that I talk and say these things out loud, I'm like, damn, like, so this shit really stemmed from a hairstyle, from something, so, just cute and harmless. But like I said, this goes way back to when our ancestors were slaves. So I'm reading here and it said basically, in Africa, since the heat, our women, we didn't really have much clothes on and things like that. And I guess, they took that as to be, I guess we were looked at as hypersexual or whatever and promiscuous. It's something as simple as us just wanting not to overheat, and people looked at us as sluts or something. And this is children that we're talking about here. I'm not talking about adults, but I'm talking about children. We're sitting here looking at children. They were sitting there looking at children as hypersexual beings just because they wore little cloths and things like that to not overheat and be so we initially had to deal with white people shaming us and belittling us and, raping us and all these things. And now, years later, we're doing it to each other. We have so much growth that we need to achieve. And, I think our ancestors would really be so upset with us. I feel like we didn't even come that far. Like I said, I'm reading the comments, and it's mostly black people saying this about this little girl. You will look at a black little girl wearing the same exact thing as a white little girl, and the black little girl would be, sexualized and be looked at, as a slut, like I said, or, a tramp, or she's too grown or whatever. And you look at the white little girl and people would be like, oh, well, she's cute. This is just very, very sad. I honestly don't think a hairstyle is grown. But again, this is something that is deep rooted. And, my father was the same way. I couldn't wear red lipstick, nail polish, nothing. Barely didn't even want me wearing lip gloss because he said that was too grown. You're growing up and your hips are spreading and you're wearing jeans and the jeans are a tad bit fitted. You're too grown. Any way that you dance, you're too grown. I'm just curious, like, did you guys want kids to dance like stick figures? Like, it's too much. Like, we literally can't do anything. Or we were called hypersexual. We were called, grown asses. We were called fast. And it's really just sad that we continue to do this to ourselves. I'm really hoping as a society, and whoever's listening to this, and you have a daughter, do not sexualize her. Like, don't look at her. Now, I will admit, like, some things are inappropriate for a little girl a certain age, but it's not everything. Something like a hairstyle is like, come on, we have to do better. And I'm wondering when are we going to do better? But I want you guys to comment down below. Let me know how you guys feel about just everything that I discussed. Do you feel like a hairstyle makes a child grown? Let me know how you guys feel, and I'm gonna check you guys in the next one.